Welcome back to the next class. This is class 10th mathematics, and from this class 10th mathematics we have picked up the chapter mensuration, and this is from SSC syllabus textbook, page number 251, example problem number 1. This is the question. The radius of a conical tent is 7 meters and the height is 10 meters. Calculate the length of the canvas required in making the tent. Width is 2 meters. Now watch very carefully. Here this question talks about a tent which is made up of canvas. What is the meaning of canvas? Canvas is nothing but a special type of cloth which is used for making the tents. So the measurements of this tent is very clearly given. Okay, first is the radius of the tent 7 meters, then the height of the tent is 10 meters. For suppose if we draw the tent in the shape of a cone. Okay, this is the conical tent because the base is circular and the vertex is pointed. It's a cone, and from the vertex till the center of the circle at the bottom, when you draw a line, it is called the height of the cone or the height of the conical tent, which is 10 meters. After this, the next point to understand is radius of the conical tent is 7 meters. From the center of the circle to any point on the circle, if you draw, that line is called the radius, and according to the sum, it is 7 meters. So we have height, we also have radius. What we don't have is another height which is called the slant height. This line or this line are called slant heights. The slant heights are represented by using the letter L. The middle center line is represented by H and the bottom radius is represented by R. Okay, these three are important identities or representations or denotions to find out one when the other two are given. Okay, if H is given, we can find L and R. If for example R is given, you can find L and H. If for example H and R is given, you can find L. So all three are important denotions. Now, as we know that the slant height is missing, in order to find the value of the slant height, we will make use of the formula L is equals to root over H square plus R square. Through this formula, we'll get the value of L, which is slant height. So L is equals to root over H, that is the height 10 meters, the real height or vertical height, let us say. Then R, the radius of the base, is 7, so 7 square. Then L is equals to root over 10 square is 10 tenths, 100. After which we have 7 square, which is 7 into 7, 49. And then L is equals to root over 100 plus 49 is 149. For suppose if you have got here 144, then it would have been a perfect square. Okay, the root of 144 is exactly 12 because 12 12s is 144. Since we have got 149 which is greater than 144, the answer is going to be greater than 12. Okay, so it will round up to 12.2 meters. 12.2 multiplied by 12.2 will give you a nearest value for this 149. Okay, we have got the value of slant height L. After this, we need to understand that we need to find out the total canvas used in making the tent. For this purpose, we have to find out the surface area of the conical tent. SA represents surface area of CT, which means conical tent. The formula to find out such a thing is pi RL. Don't forget the formula pi RL. In one of the shorts, one of our student has wonderfully written the formulas of mensuration, statistics and so on. I want you to go through those things and become perfect. Okay, so here pi RL. Pi value can be taken as 22 by 7, the value of R, the radius 7, and L value 12.12. Now cancel the numerator 7 and the denominator 7. Now you are left over with 22 multiplied by 12.2, which is 268.4 meters square. This is the value you would get after multiplying these two values. Okay, so 268.4 meter square is the total surface area, or let us say surface area of the canvas cloth required to make this tent. It is also given that the width of the tent is 2 meters. Okay, what is the meaning of that particular thing? You see, before anything is stitched, let it be a shirt, let it be a pant, let it be a sweater, let it be socks, let it be handkerchief, let it be whatever, all these things, before stitching there would be a cloth, unstitched cloth. Okay, there will be a long lengthy unstitched cloth. Out of that cloth, when the tailor, you know, cuts, reshapes and stitches, then you get the clothes. Okay, t-shirts are made, shirts are made, pants are made. All of these are made out of a cloth which is usually long in the shape of a rectangle. So if you take a piece of pant piece, or if you take a shirt piece and give it to the tailor, he will stitch and give you. What is not stitched is cloth. What is after stitched are called clothes. There's a difference between cloth and clothes. Clothes are stitched ones, cloth is unstitched one. So this talks about a cloth from which this tent was made. So it was usually in the beginning in the shape of a rectangle. So there will be a length and there will be also a breadth. Breadth, in other words, is called width, which here is given as 2 meters. Okay, and then we are asked to find out the length of the canvas. So we must take this one and find out the length. Okay, so how do we get that length? Observe very carefully. We know the area of rectangle. The formula of area of rectangle is length into breadth, or else length into width, in other words. Area is what we have here as 268.4 is equal to length. Okay, length we are supposed to find out, so write length as it is, and width we have as 2 meters. Now 268.4 as it is, this multiplication 2 is we have on the right side, take it to the left side. Opposite of multiplication is division. Okay, and you will have L as it is on the other side. Now the next thing what you have to do is simply go for cancellation. 2 ones 2 here, 2 ones 2, 2 3 6, 2 4s are 8, and 2 2s are 4. At the end what we conclude is, therefore the length of the canvas tent that is used is 134.2 meters. I hope this has been very clear to you. Thanks for watching, and keep us liking, sharing and subscribing. Thank you.